I can create a custom role. There's different ways you can do this. I could edit the default corporate administrator role, and I can edit the permissions in there. Or, and this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new custom role. That's just going to be for Terry initially, and that's going to have unique permissions, it's going to have unique spend limits, and it's going to have some other permissions set as well. So I'm going to click duplicate. That's going to create how you create a new custom role. And I'm going to select the name. So I'm just going to call it pair 1. And you'll see in a moment we're going to create additional pair roles. But for now, we're going to call it pair 1. All right, let's take a look at these permissions here. And let's have a think about what we can actually change. So using the role editor, when you're creating a new custom role, you can edit whether or not they can make payments. You can then edit if their payments need approval and how many approvals they need. You can control whether they have spending limits. You can control whether or not they create recipients. You can control whether or not they can convert currency, and if so, how much can they convert. You can control whether they open order cards, whether they can manage cards, whether they can top up cards, and can they manage users and create users. So there's lots and lots of options there. We're not going to use all of those. What we're going to look at today is, first of all, we want Terry's payments to require approval, and in a sec we'll see how approvals work in the platform. And we want to, he's a fairly junior guy. We don't want him spending any more than 1,000. And because we have the ability to send payments with FX in the platform, we also need to just set the FX limit to 1,000 as well. All right, this is good. So, we'll give, actually, let's take off that. We don't want them to be able to create recipients. We don't want them to be able to approve payments. We want them to be able to change money. That's fine. Do we want them? Actually, we don't really want them to top up cards. Okay, that's good. Let's save that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to assign that role to Terry. So we're going to go into Terry, we're going to edit him. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that current role assignment. And we're going to give him our new one. So it's in Centtrip Training. There it is. There's our new role we just created. Looking good. And again, give him access to the same account. And now that role allocation is done.